I'm Juhi from J Shaw Fitness, and today I'm joined by my mom. She's going to demonstrate how to do a push-up for you today. Push-up is a foundational movement pattern, and it does work the upper body, but if you do it correctly and with proper form, it's actually going to be a total body strengthener. So not only are you going to strengthen your chest, your shoulders, and your triceps, if you do this movement correctly and safely and with proper form, you're also going to engage and work your back, your legs, and your entire core musculature. One of the most important parts of a push-up is actually the setup. So if you set up correctly in a proper plank position, it's going to set you up for success. It's going to set you up to do this movement safely and correctly. So first thing we're going to do today is we're going to have my mom set up on this elevated surface. So go ahead and set up in plank position. She's going to take her hands a little wider than shoulder width apart, and her fingers are going to point forwards. Now the first thing she wants to do is take her shoulders and shift them forwards over her wrists. Good. Now let's take a look at her head. She wants to tuck her chin and keep the back of her neck nice and long and her eye gaze slightly forward of her fingertips. Good. You okay here? Mm-hmm. All right. Arms are going to be extended fully, so straight elbows. Good. Now let's look at her core. So you can see right now her lower back is kind of dropping down low. So first thing I want you to do is engage your core. So suck the belly in and lift. See how the lower back lifts up and the hips lift up. Perfect. You look great here. Now the next thing we're going to look at in her setup is her lower body. So this is really important to create that full body tension. She wants to extend her knees straight, squeeze through her quads and her glute muscles. So now we're going to go into how to actually perform the movement once you've set up in that plank. You begin the movement by allowing the shoulder blades to move together and allowing the elbows to move slightly backwards. So you don't want them to move straight out so your elbows are in line with your shoulders. That's a very vulnerable position for your shoulder joint. So to use your chest effectively, you want to actually allow the elbows to be behind your shoulders as you do the movement. Good. You're going to shift your shoulders over your wrists. Perfect. Keep your core nice and tight. Pinch the shoulder blades together. Chest moves down towards the step here. Good. Now use your chest and press back up to high plank. Perfect. Once she reaches the bottom position, as low as she can go, keeping proper form, not allowing her lower back to sag down. Once she reaches that bottom position, then she'll use her chest and her triceps and the front of her shoulders to press back up to that nice high plank position. Super important to maintain a neutral spine throughout the movement. So in her push-up, you can see that her lower back was sagging down a little bit, and that's okay. That's going to happen as you're still learning the movement and building strength. But essentially, you want a nice flat line from the crown of your head all the way down to your feet. So you're here, all right? Shoulder blades pinch together, chest comes in between the hands, eye gaze stays slightly forward. And you can see here how I have a nice flat line from the crown of my head all the way down to my feet. And then once I reach the bottom position of my push-up, I'm going to press back up to high plank. So that is the push-up. It's good for total body strength. You did an awesome job today. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them in the comment section below. Thanks. Get out there. Start doing your push-ups.